Have you ever wondered why so many traders jump into the market full of excitement, only to watch their accounts disappear within months? Why is it that the impatient traders stay broke, while millionaires seem to play a completely different game? Welcome to the Trader's Mindset, the channel where we break down the psychology, strategies, and hidden truths behind successful trading. If you're serious about mastering your mind and mastering the markets, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Because today, we're diving deep into one of the most dangerous traps traders fall into: impatience. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why impatience destroys trading accounts, but also how millionaires think, act, and build lasting wealth. Let's get started. 1. The cost of impatience in trading. Impatience is the silent killer of trading success. It's not always the wrong strategy, the wrong broker, or even bad luck that wipes traders out. It's their inability to wait. Think about it. The impatient trader jumps into a trade without confirmation. They get frustrated when the market doesn't move fast enough. They close early, take tiny profits, or worse. They hold losing trades too long, hoping the market will turn around. The result? Small wins, massive losses, and eventually, a blown account. Millionaire traders, on the other hand, understand that the market rewards patience. They wait for setups to align, they manage risk carefully, and they play the long game. To them, trading isn't about making quick money, it's about building consistent returns over time. The truth is simple: impatience is emotional, patience is strategic, and only one of these creates wealth. 2. Why quick riches lead to quick losses. Impatient traders are often fueled by the fantasy of overnight riches. They've seen stories online of people turning $100 into $10,000 in a few days, and they believe they can replicate it. But here's what those stories don't tell you. For every one person who got lucky, thousands more went broke chasing the same dream. The odds are stacked against short-term gambling. Millionaires know this. They don't gamble. They invest their time, energy, and capital in developing discipline and strategies that stand the test of time. They're not chasing quick wins. They're building systems that generate wealth consistently. When you stop obsessing about quick profits and start thinking like a millionaire, your entire approach changes. Suddenly, waiting for the perfect setup feels rewarding. Holding cash feels powerful, and compounding, the art of letting small wins stack into big ones, becomes your greatest weapon. 3. The psychology of patience versus impatience. To truly understand the difference, you need to look inside the mind of a trader. An impatient trader is driven by fear and greed. Fear of missing out, FOMO, pushes them to enter too early. Greed pushes them to risk too much, too fast. Impatience makes them exit too soon, leaving money on the table. It's an emotional roller coaster that almost always ends in disaster. A millionaire trader's psychology is the opposite. They see the market as a marathon, not a sprint. They embrace boredom. They accept that sitting on their hands and doing nothing is often the most profitable move. In fact, patience is a form of discipline. It's the ability to control your emotions when the market tempts you to act recklessly. Warren Buffett once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." And in trading, this couldn't be more true. 4. How millionaires view time in the market. Here's the real secret. Millionaire traders don't just think about trades, they think about time. For them, the market is always offering opportunities, but not every day is a trading day. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. They understand that timing is everything, and they would rather wait weeks for a high-probability setup than chase low-quality trades every day. They also understand the power of compounding over time. A 2% gain per week may not sound exciting, but over a year, it can turn into life-changing results. Impatient traders look for instant gratification. Millionaire traders look for exponential growth. This shift in perspective is crucial. When you stop measuring success by how much money you made today and start measuring it by the consistency of your process over months and years, you're finally thinking like a millionaire. 5. Risk management. The millionaire's safety net. One of the biggest reasons impatient traders stay broke is because they treat trading like a lottery ticket. They risk half their account on a single trade, hoping for a jackpot. When it works, they feel like geniuses. But when it fails, and it almost always does, they're left with nothing. Millionaires see risk differently. They protect capital like their lives depend on it. They risk small, they plan for losses, and they know survival is the first step to success. Risk management isn't about being fearful, it's about being smart. Think about it. If you lose 50% of your account, you need a 100% gain just to break even. That's why millionaire traders never put themselves in that position. They risk 1 to 2% per trade, they accept losses as part of the game, and they focus on consistency rather than big wins. Patience in risk management is what keeps them in the game long enough to win big. For the impatient trader, risk is reckless. For the millionaire, risk is calculated. 6. Delayed gratification. The secret to wealth. Psychologists often talk about the famous marshmallow test, a study where children were given a choice: eat 1 marshmallow now or wait a few minutes and get 2 marshmallows later. The children who waited grew up to have more success in life. Trading works the same way. Impatient traders eat the marshmallow now. They take tiny profits immediately, scared the market might reverse. They jump into trades too early, chasing instant satisfaction. Millionaire traders are masters of delayed gratification. They wait for confirmation. They let winners run. They reinvest profits instead of spending them. They understand that every dollar they don't waste today can compound into thousands tomorrow. This mindset shift, from instant gratification to delayed gratification, is the foundation of wealth creation. Impatient traders focus on today. Millionaires focus on the future. 7. Building systems. Instead of chasing trades, impatient traders chase the market. They spend hours hunting for the next big move, constantly switching strategies, indicators, or even markets. They're reactive, not proactive. Millionaires, however, build systems. They create trading plans, rules, and routines that guide their decisions. Instead of asking, "What trade should I take today?" they already know the conditions they're waiting for. A system removes emotion. It forces patience. It ensures that you only trade when the odds are in your favor. That's why millionaire traders are consistent. They don't rely on luck. They rely on process. If you want to move from impatience to millionaire thinking, stop chasing trades and start building a system. Remember, discipline beats excitement. Process beats impulse. 8. The long game. Thinking like a millionaire. At the end of the day, the biggest difference between impatient traders and millionaire traders comes down to one thing: time horizon. Impatient traders want results now. They want to double their money overnight. And when it doesn't happen, they quit, broke and frustrated. Millionaires think decades ahead. They're not focused on one trade, 1 week, or even 1 year. They're focused on building wealth that lasts a lifetime. They know that trading is not about getting rich quick, it's about getting rich for sure. They accept that there will be losing days, losing weeks, even losing months. But with patience, discipline, and strategy, the long-term outcome is always in their favor. When you start thinking like this, when you start valuing patience over impatience, consistency over chaos, you stop being just another trader, and you start becoming a future millionaire. So let's bring it all together. Impatience is the reason most traders stay broke. It drives them to chase trades, risk too much, take profits too early, and blow up accounts. But millionaires think differently. They embrace patience, master risk, delay gratification, build systems, and play the long game. The question is, which mindset are you choosing? If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other traders who need this message. And remember, This is the trader's mindset, where mastering your mind is the first step to mastering the markets. Stay disciplined, stay patient, and I'll see you in the next video.